important benefits and contributions to scores of people. Please join me in congratulating Stan Shingles for his induction into the Cast Hall of Fame.
Here we go.
You know, I'm still wondering how I got here, but because when the phone call came from Dr. Lacey, the first thing I did was hand the phone to Renee. So we understand who the real achiever is in our family. You know, it's interesting. I've been communicating a lot with Kara Poole Snyder, who has helped put tonight's event together, and she told me that it was okay for us to prepare some comments and more importantly, that they should be brief. And she also told me that I think she said it's going to be last, but I'm not sure if I am. But it's really interesting. A while back, I was on campus with my wife at a major event, and our president, Dr. Ross, was there, and he said, and he was talking to Renee, and I walked up on the conversation, and they were laughing, and I wasn't sure what they were laughing about. And finally, Dr. Ross said, well, we were talking about you, and we talked about when we looked the word loquacious up in the dictionary that your picture is next to it. So I thought about it for a moment, and I just kind of walked away, and you know, I'm a Recreation Parks Administration graduate twice, and so I really didn't know what loquacious meant, but one of the things that I do know is there are two things that are not in my vocabulary, and that's the word loquacious and certainly the word brief. So for those of you who know me. So I will try to be brief. They say in our lives we all get 15 minutes of fame. I'm going to take the liberty of taking all 15 minutes of mine tonight. Actually, I'll only take 5. How about that? Always under-promise and over-deliver, huh? But tonight is really not about me. It's about the special people in my life. And I want to take a few moments to honor those individuals. It's certainly great to be here to receive this honor. I'm both humble and appreciative. And more importantly, there are just so many people to thank. First, I want to congratulate all the other Hall of Fame inductees tonight. Congratulations to all of you for receiving this wonderful honor. It's great to be in such esteemed company of accomplished Illinois State University College of Science and Technology graduates. I would like to thank the selection committee, and especially Dr. Alan Lacey, who so generously nominated me for this honor. When you reflect on an honor such as this, so many people come to mind who supported, inspired, and encouraged you. Please bear with me again as I take a few moments to honor those individuals. First, let me start with my family and my close friends who I thank for being here tonight to celebrate this wonderful day. You're the foundation of my life, and I'm so very thrilled that you're here tonight. My wife, Renee, my life partner, my best friend, who without her unyielding support, I certainly would not be standing here tonight. I met Renee in graduate school here at Illinois State University, and my first sight of her was her running down the sideline as an athletic trainer at a Illinois State football game. I remember being a little upset because Illinois State lost that day, and so I just kind of figured, this will probably never happen. And who would know 27 years later that she would be the love of my life, and certainly an inspiration to me. The old adage kind of goes like this, and it was mentioned earlier, behind every good man is a good woman. Well, Renee redefines that. Behind every good man is a great woman. And sweetheart, thank you so very much for all that you do for me. To my parents, they're not here, Amos and Ethel Shingles, and Arlene referenced her parents earlier. They taught 3 boys growing up in the inner city of Chicago that with the values of education, hard work, and just simply living by the golden rule, that we could do anything we wanted to do if we just trusted in God, worked hard, and did the right things. There was lots of sibling rivalry in our family, with 3 young boys growing up in the city, vying to find our own place in our family, our own identity, and our own purpose. I thank my brothers, Daryl and Jeffrey, for the things that only big brothers can provide. And those of you who have big brothers know exactly what I'm talking about. Daryl was the first, actually, in our family to attend a four-year college, and he chose ISU, as did my brother Jeffrey 2 years later. So I guess it was pretty simple for me. If ISU was good enough for them, it was certainly good enough for me. As young people, we always think about what life will be like when we have our own children. I've had the opportunity to experience this, and it's been wonderful with my son, Lamar. He's also a product of Illinois State University and its laboratory school system. And although he chose not to attend ISU for college, he actually came to Central Michigan as a former Metcalf Wildcat, as a U-High pioneer. He certainly had his own experiences at ISU, and I must say, he not only produced an outstanding student and a young professional, but an even better person. I never thought in a million years that Lamar would follow me in pursuing a career in recreation or higher education. Not as smart as I thought he was, despite the fact that he had Illinois State education. But he's done extremely well as a young professional, and I'm so very proud of both he and my daughter-in-law, Corey, who have both chosen this profession. I thank Lamar and Corey for being here tonight with my grandson, Jaden. He's the one in the back singing. He's certainly the joy of his papa's life, and I'm not sure what Jaden's destiny will be as he walks through his life, but I think it has maybe in the cards for him to be a college All-American and probably med school. And those of you who are grandparents know that we have such low expectations for our grandchildren. When I was 13 years old, I had the opportunity to enroll in high school at Dunbar Vocational High School in Chicago, Southside, where I met my best friend to this day, Kevin Kennedy. Kevin was not only my best friend in high school, but he also became a fellow Redbird and my college roommate. 1167 Wright Hall is where we found our initial place here at ISU. Kevin's been through a lot with me in my life, the good and bad. And Kevin, your friendship of 40 years, that's a lifetime, 40 years. It's been special. I appreciate you coming all the way from Florida to be with us here tonight. And Kevin knows our mantra is, hey, come back here. Well, I never know what that means with Kevin and I. Other family and friends are here tonight as well, and I didn't have any sisters growing up, but I adopted one right here at Illinois State University, Mary Peterson. She's been a major part of my life for more than 30 years, and I appreciate you so much, Mary, and everything that you've done for me and being such a great little sister. I'm just so glad that I didn't have to share a bathroom with you growing up. So I certainly appreciate that. My wonderful classmates from grad school, Nancy Niebuhr-Parenti and also Don Sander, thank you for being here. They are outstanding recreation professionals in their own right, and two individuals who provided a lot of support for me during my time at Illinois State University. Our close friends, Jane and Jenny Ward, and my man Wes back there, who's also a U-High pioneer. We met them at Central Michigan University a number of years ago, and now they're here at ISU, and they certainly, during their time here, they certainly understand what being a Redbird is all about, especially Wes, who's in his senior year as a U-High pioneer, and those guys have been very, very special in our lives. As young people in college, you search for guidance, you search for support, you search for mentoring that allows you to be successful. As a young black man growing up on the campus of Illinois State University in the 1970s, it was quite a cultural adjustment. But part of that support, mentoring, and guidance for me came from the Brothers on Campus Incorporated, an outstanding group of young men dedicated to the educational, social, and service development of African American males here at ISU. This was really a critical support system that provided so much of what we needed during this important time in our lives, and I thank the Brothers on Campus Incorporated for all of their support. This program has been special to me, the RPA program, now better known as Kinesiology and Recreation. I'm still trying to learn that one, but I want to thank Dr. Larry Tallman, who was my mentor, my professor, and my friend. It was his guidance that led a pretty ambitious yet an unfocused and fairly underachieving student towards academic success and professional achievement. So I thank Dr. B for always being there for me, and it was previously mentioned, some of that tough love that happens, and I know that it was so very important as I stand here tonight. There were so many others who provided so much guidance, other professionals and mentors, Mr. Frank Atwater from my community in Chicago, who gave me the opportunities and told me I could do all kinds of things that I had no idea that I could do. Dr. Tom Jones, who hired me at Central Michigan University almost a quarter of a century ago, where I've spent the majority of my career. And the late Dr. Milt Weisbecker, Weisbecker. Some of you have heard the name Weisbecker. Dr. Weisbecker was one of my professors here at Illinois State University, and he preached experience as the most important element in our development as a student, and it certainly paid off for me. Milt was the coolest guy that I know. We called him Uncle Milt. And I think besides my mother, I think Milt Weisbecker had the greatest influence on my dressing skills because he was always just the coolest guy that I knew. The common thread for all the people that I've mentioned certainly is Illinois State University. Wonderful people who have made a tremendous impact in my life. Living, learning, experiencing, and growing were the hallmarks of my journey and experience here at ISU. Practical experience, opportunity, and mentoring were staples in my personal and professional development. My career has been truly blessed, and it's been blessed by the individuals that have been a part of it. The preparation from Illinois State University's academic programs allowed me to experience so very much and to develop a truly fulfilling career. The values at ISU, they're still the same. They were the same in the 1970s as they are here in the 2000s. And it kind of goes like this. Work hard, stay committed, and take advantage of every opportunity available to you. Those are very similar values that were instilled in me by my parents. I often tell young people when they ask, what makes your career so successful? What makes you special? And I always tell them, I'm not special. I'm an ordinary person who's been given and taken advantage of extraordinary opportunities. Illinois State University provided so many of those. I believe that our lives are enhanced through our personal values and our attributes. Establishing credible and authentic relationships is the key to a long and productive personal and professional life. ISU truly defined these values for me, and I will be eternally indebted to our dear alma mater. I had the opportunity to spend over 17 years broadcasting football and basketball games while I was at Central Michigan University. And during that time, I learned the university's mantra, fire up chips. That's the rallying cry for the Chippewas, as they're known at CMU. Well, it comes much easier for me to communicate ISU's mantra, which comes from my heart, and is an everlasting part of my soul. Go Birds. Thank you very much.